everybody, welcome back. Today I'm making some lavender salve. I'm making this completely from scratch and I thought I'd make a little video about it and just to explain how I do this. So the main ingredient that you actually need is lavender oil, and I made this at Beltane, so about 4 weeks ago now, but you could leave your lavender oil for up to 6 weeks before you use it. So I'm going to tell you in a minute how you make this, and then I'm going to strain this, and then we're going to melt it and we're going to put in the other ingredients to make the salve. I'm quite traditional, I absolutely love a pinny. First things first, lavender oil. This was made with lavender from my mum's garden, which she dried for me, and which I continue to dry here on the cemetery. Olive oil was really good for infusing herbs. Obviously the more expensive the oil, the better quality it's likely to be. However, you can use any olive oil really. So yeah, ingredients were absolutely bone dry. You do not want to encourage any kind of moisture in here. You don't want, because otherwise you're going to get mold and things like that growing. So it's really simple. Filled it with lavender, added the oil, and yeah, no set measurements unfortunately. I very much do these things off the cuff. However, I do have measurements for the salve itself. So I think this has actually reduced down a little bit. I do seem to think I had oil right to the top, and I've been putting it in sunlight, not in direct sunlight so it gets too hot, but I've been putting it in sunlight and giving it a shake every day. And yeah, you can leave this for up to 6 weeks. It's had 4 weeks. I've been keen to make the salve, and also as the oil does seem to be reducing, I don't want to lose too much more. So yeah, give it a good shake every day. I haven't opened the lid to smell it. I've just left it. And hopefully we're going to have some lovely salve from some lovely oil. You need 100 grams of this lavender oil. You need 15 grams of beeswax, or half of that for a vegan alternative. You do get other waxes on the market. There's one called, I don't know how to pronounce it, it's Candelilla wax. So yeah, so you're going to need some scales to measure that out, and you need some heat-proof tins or jars. The best thing about this is obviously they can be reused once you've finished using up your salve. And I've also got some essential oils because I'm going to add them to my salve. My favourite brand is Tisserand. They create ethically harvested oils. I'm actually a qualified aromatherapist, and yeah, I would recommend these. The first thing I'm going to do is strain my lavender oil. So I'm just going to open it up. It smells really, really nice. It smells lovely. I'm going to attempt to strain this now. I've got a muslin cloth, which I use for all sorts of bits and bobs when you make elderflower cordial and stuff like that. These are always handy, obviously making jams and preserves. I've got a bit of a rackety setup here, but I'm hoping that that's going to do the job for now. So we'll give that a go. Say, attempting to wash that off of my hands, that is an incredibly rich oil. It's absolutely beautiful. It's taken quite a bit to get it off of my hands, so it's going to make a really, really lovely base for our salve. So we've got ½ litre of beautiful oil, really, really thick and luxurious. So the next thing we need, now I'm not actually sure if this Pyrex dish, we've moved house and I've got rid of loads of stuff, so I don't know if I'm supposed to use a Pyrex bowl as a bain-marie, but I don't think we're going to need too much heat to melt the wax, but I'm going to use it anyway. So I've got that in a saucepan with just a couple of inches of water in, and in the bain-marie we're going to be putting the wax and melting that, and then we're going to mix it in with the oil. and then we're going to add our essential oils. So just rub that in. It smells lovely. Be really good on, you know, the dry bits, so you can get on your face and on your elbows. Beautiful. We need 15 grams of beeswax. Let me see how much 100 is on here. Yeah, I think I'm going to double that up and actually do 200 of the lavender oil and 30 grams of the beeswax. And I can't remember if I said before, because I've done a few takes of this, although that was the first time that I've opened up the oil, but I buy my beeswax from Star Child, but I'm sure you could find it somewhere else. So our 30 grams of beeswax goes into our bain-marie. So that's just on the hob right now. I'm just giving it a little stir from time to time, and it's just the beeswax is slowly melting down. You could tell me in the comments below what essential oils you would put in your lavender salve and what your favourite is. Like I said, I'm going to be using lavender and patchouli, and I'm hoping it's going to be like almost like a perfume balm, so you can either use it on dry skin or you can just use it to fragrance yourself. So here is my finished mixture. This is my beeswax melted with the lavender oil. There are a couple of little bits of lavender in there, that doesn't matter. They'll just add to the beauty of the mix, really. So your essential oil should be no more than 2% of the mixture. So it just needs a few drops. And now I'm just going to mix it all up. Mix it all together and pour into jars now so that it can set. I've put a tea towel down because I think there will be some spillages here and there. And I'm just pouring the mixture in. And just keep going until you've filled all your jars. So your salve will last for about 9 months to a year. Your oil will be exactly the same, although obviously you might lose the smell a little bit. You could add some essential oils to the oil, and yeah, a little goes a long way. And I've still got loads of oil left over, and that was from a litre jar. So really simple, bit messy, but well worth it. Thanks for joining me today.